Welcome back, everybody. We're here to pull cards for September the 28th. I am going to be pulling one card for overall energy, and after that, we'll pull one card for each sign, and we'll see how those energies work together. Everyone watching, please remember you guys happen to be my sponsors, so please remember to hit the like button, share this video, and put comments down below. All of that stuff is very helpful. Overall energy shows up as the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. Ten of Pentacles in reverse. That's going to be interesting. Ten of Pentacles, when it's right side up, talks about a legacy, talks about happy family, talks about security. However, when it's in reverse, can talk about a few different things that way. So I'm actually just going to wait and to comment on what that actually means in reverse until we get the other cards that go with it and feel in intuitively, because it's a very good chance it's not going to mean the same thing for every sign. So let's get started, shall we? We have, first off, we have Aries, Knight of Cups, showing up in reverse along with that Ten of Pentacles. Knight of Cups in reverse. All right, so Aries, I think you have something going on really in your family life that is making you feel a little bit like you're not necessarily expecting the best from people in general because of some things that are happening in your family life right now. Okay. Next up, we're going to look at Taurus. Taurus, we have the Devil in reverse, that side, and the Ten of Pentacles. So Taurus, this just means that there was something that you were, I think that this means that there's something that you were set to inherit or receive, whether this is traditional inheritance from the parents or uncles or aunts or whatever, or whether this is, you were groomed for a particular position in a company and you were expected to inherit that position when somebody else stepped away from it, or whatever this is, there's something that you were expecting to inherit. And I think with this Devil card, the back side of this Devil card showing up in reverse, this says that somebody tried to interfere with you receiving whatever that was that you were supposed to inherit. And I think that they have been defeated. So whatever they tried to do to block that, I see that as being defeated either by today or by the end of day today with the way this card is showing out. All right, next up, let's look at Cancer. No, Gemini. Cancer's after Gemini. So Gemini. Gemini, as it looks to me like there's something that you had wanted to give to some other people, a group of people, I feel like. And you had set a goal to do that, but it looks to me like you have kind of gone through some time where whatever this was that you wanted to gift to somebody else has really actually been something that you've had to tap into and you've had to use, so there's not much gift left. And I think that you're really disappointed about this as we come into today or at some point during the day. Next up, we're looking at Cancer. So Cancer's Page of Swords showing up in reverse. Seems to me, Cancer's like things are not as secure as you had hoped to have them be. This may be in regards to an inheritance, but it doesn't have to be. I'm going to say probably only 25 to 30% of you, this is actually in regards to an inheritance. But I think that you're suspecting that there's something fraudulent or something that's not going on that's above board. And I think that with this Page of Swords in reverse, I think you're giving somebody a warning that they need to really do things above board and do things correctly. Okay, so that's for Cancers. Next up, we're going to look at Leo. So Leos, what do we have? Leos, I think that you have a situation where you, in the past, you were feeling very abundant, like you had plenty to share with other people, like you were able to do things to nourish people and to really encourage them to move forward with good things in their lives. And now you're starting to feel like that security is not there at the moment. You're starting to feel like maybe you should not be sharing so much with so many people right now. Maybe it's time to sort of circle the wagons and sort of focus on yourself and your needs because of that overall energy of this security not feeling as solid as you would like it to. Hmm. All right, and that was who? That was Leo. Next up, we're looking at Virgo. You're okay, sweetie. I'm right here. All right, so Virgos, we have the Knight of Pentacles showing up for you guys. This is interesting because what this tells me is you have a situation in the overall where you're not feeling too secure, especially financially, and you're using that as motivation to do things that are going to bring more security to you. So even if this insecurity came up suddenly, I think you're just going to be taking that as motivation to keep moving forward and to do things to add to that security anyway, to get back into a place that you are more comfortable in. All right, so that's Virgos. Next up, we're looking at Libras. Libra. Libra, I feel like this is more of an emotional read for you than it is for anybody else that I've looked at so far. With that Ace of Cups in reverse coming up that in that direction, I feel like there's somebody who has shown you their true colors in the past, and it seems like no matter what they do now, you really can't shake this sense of emotional insecurity or instability, not really being totally able to trust that person anymore, no matter what they do and no matter what they say. Okay. Next up, we're looking at Scorpios with the Virgo card showing up here. I almost said Virgo. Scorpios, Hermit in reverse, that side coming up with the overall energy of the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. Scorpios, I think that you have not been feeling as stable and secure as what you normally do, and you've taken some time now. That's because of the overall energy, I think that. And you've taken some time now with that Hermit card to go inside and really reevaluate what are my priorities? What do I need to do? What do I need to focus on? Where do I go from here? And now you're coming out of that thoughtful process with a plan and moving forward. We like it. All right, so that's Scorpio. Next up, we're looking at Sagittarius. Okay. So Sagittarius, you've got one of your court cards right here. Whoops, sorry. Knight of Wands showing up. I probably flipped that card. I guess it was meant to be flipped. Isn't that interesting how that worked out? Anyway, Knight of Wands coming up here with the Ten of Pentacles in reverse for the overall energy. I think that you're seeing a lot of people around you having a little sense of insecurity or instability, and it really is inspiring you to do something that would be helpful to them as they move forward. So this is actually inspiring an idea in you, and that's for Sagittarius. A helpful idea, let's say. Now, Capricorn. Knight of Swords in reverse with that Ten of Pentacles in reverse. This just tells me you're not feeling as secure and as stable as you would like to. And the temptation here is to let that interfere with your decision-making process. When my Knight of Swords shows up in reverse, he's making some rash decisions, and he's making them because he's not getting the full picture first. He's not getting all the information. So I would really encourage you not to let fear rule your decisions, to gather information in a calm and rational way before you make any decisions and move forward. Don't just jump, you know. Next up, we're looking at Aquarius. So Aquarius, we have the King of Pentacles showing up here for you with the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. What's happening here? Aquarius, you've got somebody that is coming to you. I feel like they normally don't have a whole lot of extra resources, money, finances, whatever, assets. But I think that they're coming to you and asking you for some kind of help. The way this card shows up, or the way this card combo shows up, this is kind of my um, this is my card of somebody coming to you and asking for help, but not being straight about what they're going to do with that help that you give them. You know, they're going to tell you part of the picture, but they're not going to mention the whole thing. My favorite example of this, and I don't know why it's my favorite, but my favorite example of this is somebody coming to you and saying, "Oh, I could really use some money for diapers and formula, and can you help us out?" And then what they're not saying is that before they go to Walmart or wherever and get diapers and formula, they're going to stop by their neighborhood drug dealer and pick up some kind of illegal recreational things for themselves rather than the baby. You know, it's that type of thing. Like, okay, we're borrowing money for this purpose, but we're also going to use it for this that, you know, we know you wouldn't really approve of, so we're just not going to mention that, that type of thing. So you want to be careful today. I think who am I dealing with? Aquarius. Yeah, you want to be careful today about, you know, who you help and what your help is actually going towards, you know. So that's up to you how you want to handle that, but just be careful, be aware, basically. Next up, Pisces. Queen of Wands reversed. And looking at that side. Have all of our cards been that side? It seems like a lot of them have. That's really odd that they would all be. Yeah. They've all been that side. I promise you, I shuffled these guys up really good before I got on camera, too. Huh. Weird. Okay, so Pisces, what you have showing up here is the Queen of Wands coming up that side in reverse. This is really telling me that you're having a hard time with facing the idea of a lack of security or a lack of stability that's going on in your life today. You're really having a hard time just even looking at that. You would much rather distract yourself and try to feel good about other things rather than focus on this thing that is not feeling so hot, okay, when it comes to security or stability. All right. So that's what I've got for everybody today. Thank you so much for being here. I do appreciate that. Remember, you guys are my, what do they call that? My sponsors. So please put a thumbs up on this video, share it with others, and also put comments down below. I'm looking forward to working with some of you in person later on. Everyone have a great day. Peace out.